Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back with some more Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time we did some guild questing and we actually did a little bit of enchantment. We picked up a few spells I was able to use, we'll say Soul Trap, to actually create myself a Soul Trap amulet, which will now means that I can go ahead and start soul trapping things, you know, without any sort of, we'll say, hesitation? Oh, darn it. There was a word I wanted to use, but I couldn't remember what it was. Anyways, in today's episode, we do have a quest to complete for Ajira, finding flowers. I know it sounds exciting, but you know what gets things started off? Yes, I do want to go ahead and create some more enchanted items. Hopefully, I'll be able to pull it off because, like I said, my enchant skill is admittedly pretty terrible, but, you know, hey, that's how you get better is you keep trying things, right? So, let's go ahead and take a look here. First things first, let's create some sort of cool enchantment. Now, these exquisite clothes, I don't think I'm going to be using those at this time. So we're gonna go ahead and drop them right here, along with our other pile of stuff. Once we get ourselves a home or a stronghold, I'll be able to go ahead and just sort of drop a lot of that stuff off there. And you know, we won't have to be carrying around so much stuff on us. We'll have a dedicated place to put things. We'll just put all this clothes here. Expensive. You know what? Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to be using, we'll say, some of these common rings. You know, these common shoes I could probably sell, but some of these common items just to sort of get my enchantment up a little bit. On that note, we're probably not going to be using this soul gem for a little while, nor are we going to be using this greater soul gem with the Dremora in it either. These other ones though, Skeleton Warrior, Ogrim Titan. You know, let's hold on to that one as well. Alright, these ones here though, Skeleton Warrior, Blighted Kagudi, Gwar, and the Owlet, you know, this other Skeleton Warrior and all that. We are going to go ahead and we'll be able to use those. So, what I want to make though, is, let's see, let's get a damaging, actually we already have a damaging one, don't we? Yes, we have Thunderfall, but I'd like to get a ranged damaging one if possible. So let's go ahead and, I don't know if I want to use my Skeleton Warrior. Wait, Skeleton Warrior, this one here is worth more. I guess because it's a larger soul gem. I wonder if it has the same charge. Let me see here. Make an enchanted item. So, a charge of 30. But if I use the one that's in the common soul gem, make an enchant, and also a charge of 30. So, really, it's just because I'm using a larger gem that the value is higher. It's not necessarily any better. So, we'll say Skeleton Warrior, a charge of 30. I'm not sure if that'll really get me a whole lot. So say if I wanted to do, I don't know, shock damage at range, on target. That's what I want. On target, magnitude of, I don't know, 1 to 1. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to get more than, say, 3 to 3 damage on target. So, wow, a whole whopping 3 damage. Nice. And what can I put that on? Let's see, if I tried to put that on, we'll say like a common amulet. That would work. I'd be able to shoot off 30 of these spells. It's actually pretty pitiful, but, you know, it's something ranged, right? And I could be firing that off and, you know, pew, pew, pew. We'll call this, I don't know, we'll just call it a shock amulet because I'm lacking creativity all of a sudden. No, actually, no. Joy buzzer. No, taser. There we go. Should I spell it correctly or? There we go. We'll spell it like that. No. Tasor. There we go. It's Tasor. It sounds more, we'll say, exotic. Okay, please work. I've only got a 21% chance of this succeeding, I think. And no! Alright, well, we'll use another soul gem. We'll try the other Skeleton Warrior one. Actually, you know what? I might sell this one. At that value? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna hang on to that one. What about the Blighted Kagudi? Only a charge of 20, but let's try again. Oh no, there goes another soul. Alright, well, let's try the Gwar. The Gwar, charge of 20. Yay! Alright, so we've got a taser now. Excellent. Tasor, sorry. And then we'll be able to shoot that off like 20 times before it needs recharging. Okay. I think we're now ready to go ahead and start finding some flowers for Ajira. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and leave Balmora and head down southeast of town. Actually, we have to head back towards Pelagiad, whatever. We have to head back in that direction. You know what though? While we're on our way this way, I'm going to stop at the Southwall Corner Club. Now, the reason why I'm stopping here is I want to use the barter here. And the reason I want to use the barter here is, holy cow, you don't have a whole lot of gold. Never mind.
Hail! From where do you hail?
Can you barter? No. I'm kind of hoping someone has a little bit more gold. You know, I've done a few missions. Can I have an advancement? Congratulations, Alexis. You are now Alexis the Footpad. Can I get bartering now? Can serve higher ranks only. Darn it.
Why is my friend here?
Your friend is here because your friend is trying to find a, we'll say someone who's going to barter with him or her, who has a decent amount of gold. I'm hoping for at least like 400 or 500 would be nice, so that I can go ahead and sell that that soul gem. Now, you know, I might just be able to go to a pawn shop. I might just go to the pawn shop and do it. Yeah. The reason why I came to the Thieves Guild is because if I try to sell stolen goods here, they're not going to start up a whole stink. And I'm not sure if the pawn shop will take soul gems. I can't remember if they will just take it in general, because not all shops will buy all items. You know, you can't walk into an armor smith and be like, "Hey, buy my flowers," and he'll be like, "Oh, sure, I'll go ahead and take those off your hands." You know. Each shop does have a sort of an area, we'll say of, I don't want to say of expertise, but we'll say a specialization area where they, that's where they buy and sell in, and they usually will not, there's some sort of items that they will not trade in. So, the Thieves Guild, I felt was, you know, probably usually the safe bet, right? You could go ahead there and, sell things there, and even if it's stolen goods, you don't have to worry too much about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the prawn broker here. Hey, how's it going? How much money do you have? 700. You know what? That would be perfect. It's worth 1,400, but I would oh, actually 1,200, sorry. Maybe 550? Can you do 550? You know, actually, I'll be nice. 540. My mercantile's not the greatest, so... Oh, come on, 540. There we go. Thank you. So we got ourselves 540 for that soul gem, and, you know... We'll be able to go ahead and fill up those soul gems on our own as time goes on. So now that we've gone ahead and done that, now it's time to head back towards, we'll say, back the way we came. We're going to head back towards Pelagiad, that sort of region, because according to the journal, we're trying to get to, I should take the road to Saran, which runs along the north shore of Lake Amaya. So we're going to be running across, we'll say, the north shore of that lake. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go ahead and cut out here, and I'll come back when we're closer to Pelagiad. Sure. Your acrobatic skill has increased to 13. But on our journey, we were attacked by a Quama Forager, so I used my taser to zap it. Ah! But I was wounded. And I've kept firing. Actually, this thing's kind of cool. I like that. It's got a decent number of charges here. Let me see. I've totally got I've got 12 charged left. I could rapid fire this thing. That's kind of cool. And like I said, because it recharges on its own, like I said, because enchanted items just tend to recharge on their own, they make excellent we'll say everyday use items. All right, back to the cutout. All right, so I've got some willow anther from the willow flowers here. I can't remember if I had them last time, but I've found the gold cannon flowers, the heather, and the willow anther, and now I just need some stoneflower petals. So I'm on the lookout for those. I remember I've had some. I had one in my inventory, and I decided to eat it because, you know, I was an idiot. And if my eyes don't deceive me, we won't even need to make it to the lake, because I see the blue of the stone flowers directly ahead, right in front of Pelagiad. Whatever. Stoneflower, there we go. That's the last thing we needed. Maybe I'll grab 2 just to be sure. Oh, there was none there. All right. So let's verify that I have everything I need. I need gold cannet flower petals, willow anther, heather, and yeah, gold cannet, stoneflower. And let's take a look. We've got the go under miscellaneous. So we have stoneflower petals, gold cannet, heather, and the willow anther is right there. Awesome. So we ran all this way, and now we are done the flower quest. I'm gonna run all the way back to Balmora. Hooray! Your athletics skill increased to 15. Now, on my way back, I noticed over this hill, I saw a rat. And I'm like, you know what? I should go ahead and soul trap the rat. Why? Because, whatever. Because I can, and because I want to work on enchantment. Because enchantment is a good thing. So here we have the rat. Now, I've got my taser equipped and ready to go. So let's go ahead and pull that sucker out. Why does it say 0? Cost. I guess because it's an enchanted item. I don't know. We can go ahead and weaken it a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go ahead and not use the taser yet. We're going to use the soul trap amulet first. I'm also going to try to build up my sneak. So I'm going to try to sneak up behind it. This will, this will give me a little bit more practice at sneaking, which is something good, for my class in general. And hey, it's wildlife. I know I can take on a rat, so it's this is basically a free training. Aw, darn it. It saw me. So, bam, that thing has now been soul trapped. You can tell by the thing going around it. Another nice thing about enchanted items is there's no long casting animation. And if I recall correctly, they're not affected by fatigue. So I can backpedal all I want and just start zapping this thing to death. Ha 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 ha! And my enchantment skill went up. And it says I went ahead and I trapped the soul. So now, if I look at my inventory, where is it? There we go. Petty soul gem rat! I've gone ahead and captured a rat in a soul gem. It's like Pokemon, just with souls. So that's kind of dark. That's awesome. Anyways, there we go. That's there's an example of trapping a soul in a soul gem. Actually, that was actually very cool, very easy. Nice. Well, because I'm feeling particularly daring, we're going to go ahead and sort of try to sneak directly under this cliff racer to make our way over to this Nyx Hound. And hopefully we can go ahead and maybe soul trap it as well. We're going to, like I said, we're going to try to soul trap everything and try to make all kinds of really, really crappy enchantments. Oh. Does he know I'm here? The music hasn't changed. I'm just waiting to see what, yeah, if he knew I was here, I think he'd be flying downward. Oh wait, is he flying downward? Cliff racers are pretty janky with their movement. They can be a real pain. Okay, no, he's not aware of me. He's pretty high up. I was gonna say, dang, he detected me a lot easier than I thought he was going to. All right, so as we're sneaking up on the Nyx Hound, I'm gonna go ahead and use my thief ring to give myself a bit of an attribute boost to, we'll say, increase my chances of being able to get behind him here. I'm also going to switch over to the soul trap amulet so that I can soul trap him when he does eventually turn around. Oh, hi there. Why didn't... Okay, there we go. I hit him with the soul trap. And now we switch over to my taser. But now he's running away. Why is he... Okay. Oh, I like this. I can just rapid fire. Just pew, 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 pew. And we trapped another soul. Awesome. I think that cliff racer is aware of me now. Yeah, it's totally aware of me. Okay, I'm gonna try running this way. He's coming for me. So you know what? I might as well. Actually, yeah, I can fire up into the sky at him. Zap. Weaken him before he even gets down to me. There we go. Nice having a ranged spell thing. I'll probably make a few of these. Maybe not all tasers. They might, have an assortment of fire damage and stuff like that. But that's pretty helpful, especially with these low cost ones, because I can just every time I cast one of these spells, I'm increasing my my enchantment skill, right? So, all right, he's gonna stay up there. That's cool. Actually, if I just stay still, he's not going to come down. But I do need him to come down because I need to finish him off. I need to deal with him. So Dang, that thing charges really quick. And there he goes. Dang, because you saw how fast, because I was completely out, and I had basically got a charge back relatively quickly there. Maybe I'll go ahead and create another, we'll say, enchanted healing ring. Yeah. Now, admittedly, the ones I create now, let's see, with like Nyx Hound souls and Rat souls are not going to be as effective. They're not going to be as good as the one, my taser, because my taser was using, we'll say, the soul of a slightly, we'll say, higher grade enemy, but that's okay. It should still do the, trick. Like I said, we're just trying to build up our enchantment. Eventually, we're going to get to the point where, like I said, we're going to be able to create some really, really great stuff. All right, and we're back at Ajira.
Speak freely.
All right, I will. Does Alexis have flowers for Ajira? Do you have the flowers that Ajira wants? Yes, here they are. Yes, these are the flowers that Ajira needs. Ajira has made more potions for you. Ajira hopes that you will use them well. All right, what do we get? 6 cheap restore magicka. Awesome. So, you know, if we're low on magicka, we can go ahead and use some potions to get, you know, get our power back. Do you have any other? Actually, you know what? No. We've done two missions for them.
Outlander.
I want to run back and I want to do some Thieves Guilding. Actually, Thieves Guild. I have a... Wait a second. I have a chameleon spell, which means I can create a chameleon ring or some sort of thing. What kind of clothing do I have on me? Maybe it'll be a belt. No, I got some common rings. I've got an expensive ring.
I suppose I could spare a moment.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and maybe create like a chameleon ring, because I think that would be great for we'll say for thieving. So let's go ahead and where's my soul gems here? We've got an owlet and a rat. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to use the owlet one. We'll make an enchanted item. Maybe we'll use the where's the ring here? The expensive ring. And so basically that's, oh wow, that allows me to do an enchantment up to 15. Now this does mean, so basically the better quality the item, the better the enchantment you can put on it. The better the soul, the more charge you can have. So if but the thing is, if the enchantment is too good, you might not have enough power to pull it off. So I could do like chameleon 10 points for like 30 seconds, and that's pretty much going to use up my... I'll be able to use it once with this charge. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot more with that. There we go. I can get a variation between 10 to 11 for 30 seconds, and I'd be able to cast it once, every once in a while. And there's no chance that I could create this because my enchantment skill is too garbage. Darn it. Okay. What about opening? Opening a door? If I could create like an enchanted ring that allows me to open doors. Let's see, up to... What's the highest kind of door I could do? Hey, not bad. 52 to 53. But I still don't have the chance to do that. So basically, I need to not be using the really fancy ring. I need to be using like common crap because my enchantment skill is too garbage to do anything cool. Okay, duly noted. Chameleon, can I do anything, chameleon? Yeah, I could do a whole whopping... Actually... Oh, that's for like 1 second, though. What about for 10 seconds, I can... give myself a 3 to 3 bonus on chameleon. Oh, 3 to 4. There we go. 3 to 4 bonus on chameleon for 10 seconds. Sure, we'll do this. And I can only have a 13% chance of this working. Okay, I'm gonna swap out that soul for the rat one, or maybe the Nyx Hound. Yeah, the rat. Only 10 charges, but yeah, it's it's. So I don't even know if I want to call this like a shadow ring. I was gonna be like shadow, make it all sound all mysterious, but let's be honest. This is really more of like a light shade. It's like it's kind of a useless. Actually, it's kind of useless. I don't even really know. Like it gives me a small bonus, right? Is it worth making? Probably not. But let's do it anyways. Why not? Let's I don't know. I need a name. You know what? Screwed. I'm gonna be selling this sometime anyway. So like, blur. I'm kind of blurry or something. I don't know. Blur ring. Get it? Looks like it's blurring. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Go ahead and try it. Yay! And I destroyed it. We'll try with the next sound. Yay! And I screwed it up. What about with the outlet? Yay! I did it. There we go. We've got the blurring.
I've heard a lot about you, Outlander. Go ahead.
Ah, yes. Yes, you have. But now, can you see me? Aha. All right, we're going to run back to the Thieves Guild. And we're going to do so very sneakily. People will not know that we're here because we're constantly going to be slightly camouflaged with our chameleon ring here. I love this thing. I do want to get myself some spells to maybe fortify attributes. So maybe I can, we'll say, boost my speed a little bit. I know my thief ring does that, but because my thief ring also boosts the other attributes, you know, it uses up a lot of charge. So it'd be nice to have a dedicated speed ring. I think that would be kind of cool. Right now I'm just doing this because, hey, why not? It's building up my enchantment. All right, let's talk to some people. Namely, Sugar Lips. Do you have a job for me? I hope you do, because I am in the mood for some thieving today. What is it, Footpad? Are you looking for jobs or are you ready for advancement? I'd like a job, please. Razia, no good friend of Habasi, stole Dwemer artifacts from the guild. Really? Sounds like a jerk. Go to Fat Legs drop-off in Hlaoad. If Razid won't give you the Dwemer artifacts, find them and return them to Habasi. You must bring Habasi a dwarven goblet, a dwarven bowl, and a Dwemer tube. This is actually great because I wanted to take the path to Hlaoad. Anyways, that's cool. Hlaoad is a backwater town in Fisherman, southwest of Balmora. You can follow an old trail down the River Odai to get there. And we've already talked about the Dwemer artifacts. Okay, cool. I like that because I wanted to sort of take that path back towards like Satanine and stuff like that. So I do want to make sure though before we head out that we are equipped. I do have some soul gems to go ahead and capture souls with. I do have a lot of ingredients that I can just be eating. That's great. I don't think I have anything that I've left back over at Caius's place. I could just leave the skull behind though. I don't really need to be carrying this around with me. So I'll stop by Caius's place and maybe drop off a few things that I don't necessarily need to be running around with. Like, I don't know. Do I need the Dagger of Judgment? I don't think I need the Dagger of Judgment. Well, I could sell it. You could. But why? When you can stockpile useless crap. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sell a few things.
Got the better of me. So go ahead.
Actually, I should do it at the pawn shop. Yeah, he's got a little bit more gold. So I'm gonna go sell some things over at the pawn shop, and then we're gonna leave Balmora, and I will show you the route to Hlaoad. There's actually two ways to go. I was actually considering taking the long way around by Caldera, but I think that's maybe a little bit too out of our way. That would basically make this one quest multiple videos long because we would be adventuring and stopping at like every little dungeon along the way, and actually that sounds kind of fun. Maybe we should take the path towards Caldera on our journey for this quest. You know, to take us around, to sort of take the scenic route. And then we could loop back to Satanine. By that point, we may have gotten a few levels, and we can go ahead and take on the Ancient Skeleton quest thing? Fort Firemoth? I can't remember. Anyways, let's go ahead and start bartering a little bit here. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna, like I said, sell a few things. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I think that's all right. We'll try to sell that for like, I don't know, 160. Oh, that's perfect. That's all you've got. 160. Oh wait, that's my gold. No, my gold is over 1,000. Awesome. Mercantile skill is increased to 9, and because I'm an idiot, I forgot to drop off that skull and stuff at Caius's place. There we go. Drop that stuff off. All right. You know what? And I decided we're gonna go ahead and take the scenic route. Now Hlaoad is all the way over here. Now we can go ahead and just take we'll say the trip the easy way this way here. But I want to sort of play around along the coast. So we're actually going to go up by Caldera, and at some point along the road to Caldera, I'm not even sure if we need to go all the way to Caldera. Maybe some way over here. There's going to be a path that actually it might be just up here. well, whatever. At some point, we're going to go ahead and loop around, and we're going to start going down along the coast to Halaad. And that'll kind of give us a sort of a bit of a change of scenery. We will probably stop at any sort of dungeons along the way. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and sort of experiment around. I find a lot of people when they're playing, like I've watched a few Let's Plays and stuff, they tend to sort of rush from objective to objective. I don't know, it's like the game is almost like a checklist to them. But I'm like, you know what? Hey, let's go ahead and really sort of take it easy. Actually, what is this? This is some guy's house. We could break into that if we had actually, we do have a spell that could open that up. Maybe later. Maybe later. Yeah, I find it's like they just it's like the quest is that's their one objective. But you know what? Especially, you know, with the stats the way they are, our stats, we'll say the way they are, how low they are and stuff like that. I'm like, you know, it's not a bad idea to just sort of go ahead and adventure. You know, go off. You know, on we'll say I guess we'll say a tangential journey. We'll go off somewhere else. Exploring the place, because the nice thing about Morrowind is that it's like no matter what you're doing, you're progressing. So me running from one place to the next, I am advancing. You know, I'm making points towards my athletics skill. Where's my athletics? My athletics right there. See, 52 out of 100. We're currently at what, 15? Yeah. So the more I'm running, the more I'm advancing that skill, and the better I become at running and stuff. So it's like no matter what you're doing, you're making some progress. And, you know, you don't just need to be, we'll say, completing quests to make progress. Now, there's a scrib up ahead, a fearsome foe. So I think maybe we should get a little bit closer and trap its soul so that we can create some more useless items. I'll go ahead and use my thief ring as well, along with my chameleon, my whatever the heck it's called, my blur ring. Sure. That way there I can kind of sneak up on it without it knowing that I'm here. You know, who knows? This might actually give me a small benefit and help me get my sneak up. Who knows? Whoa. Oh, but the rat. Aha! The scrib was just a distraction. The rat is the real threat. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use a soul trap amulet on the rat who appears to be stuck on the rock. That's cool. All right, and since you're stuck on the rock, I'm just gonna go ahead and stand back and zap you to. Oh no, darn it, he's moving. Oh, that looks so cool. You have trapped a soul. I need to put some of these things on hotkey. My blur ring, for example. Like I've got some of my enchanted items on a sort of a hotkey, but not all of them. So, are you still aware I'm here? I'm gonna pickpocket the scrib. Okay, let's go ahead and just sort of soul trap it and then back off. All right, and then we'll just sort of zap it. Oh, that is so satisfying. That is so satisfying. Oh, that is cool. All right. Anyways, our journey continues. There was actually a signpost. I should be taking a look at that. So this says it's leading to Caldera. That says Balmora, and this says to Pelagiad. That's a roundabout way of getting down there, isn't it? Yeah, you can kind of see. If you look at the map, you can see the sort of the dark areas, and those are sort of the grooves, and we'll say the mountains and stuff where where the road sort of goes along. So yeah, there's a good chance that over on our left at some point, very soon, we're going to be coming across we'll say a path that will lead us towards Halaad. Whatever. Okay, so you know, along the way, we're gonna go ahead and maybe stop here, grab some chokeweed. I can't wait to get some, we'll say, better. Darn it! Come on. Stupid! I'm being defeated by rocks. To get some, we'll say, better alchemy. I really should just sort of sit down and just start eating. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, at least I'm not aware of it, but I'm surprised that there's not, we'll say, a vendor that tries to sell you faulty potions. You know, something that says exclusive whatever, health potions, but really it's just like it's garbage, or they're messed up potions that also have these other effects, such as, you know, it's got a damage attribute thing along with it, stuff like that. You know, some faulty potions. I'm surprised that they don't have some more of that. Oh, there's a Nyx hound over there. All right, that's cool. you know, because, you know, if your alchemy skill is too low, you can't even tell exactly what a potion does. I think that's really, we'll say maybe a lost opportunity or a missed opportunity. But you know, that might be in the game, and I'm just not aware of it. That's completely possible. We're gonna go ahead and use the thief ring, and we're gonna keep using the blur ring on our approach here towards the Nyx Hound. We're gonna go ahead and try to soul trap that. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying to soul trap as many things as possible, so that we can sort of fill up these soul gems with pitiful and terrible souls. Because sure, why not? My sneak has increased. Amazing. All right, soul. I could do a backstab, but all right. And now we're gonna go ahead and just. I'm gonna fight this guy with my short blade a bit, just to get a little bit more, we'll say, experience with my my short blades. Now, Stoneflower. I don't want to grab too many of these because if I recall correctly, these can be kind of heavy. Maybe they're not that bad. Okay, maybe they're not that bad. We'll grab them anyways. It's good. Like I said, it's good to grab these alchemy things. Grabbing stone flowers. And, yeah, here we go. Oh, what's this off we see a little bit in the distance? Actually, is that Caldera already? Dang, we've made some decent time. Even though I was stopping to, you know, slay random things, we've made it to, the outskirts of Caldera. Very cool. So, we'll stop, sniff the flowers along the way, sniff the crush weed. Ah, smells wonderful. You know, that's the next level of immersion, you know, for the next Elder Scrolls. You know, VR is here, but you know what? Soon we will have the ability to smell, to smell our games. Oh, there's a cliff racer up there. You know, I always liked this scene coming into Caldera, and you can see the, actually, I believe that's the Mage's Guild right there, where it's got this sort of the colored smoke coming out of the top. Was it always colored? Dang, I don't remember. I was like, I remember there being the smoke, but I don't remember it being colored. But then again, why would I say I always remember, and I always liked that? I don't know, whatever. So here we are, we find ourselves in Caldera. Now, Caldera, Shank's Shovel. You know, maybe we'll stop there, maybe rest for the night. But one thing I do want to point out here in actually, something else I do want to do in Caldera. I didn't want to exploit this, but you know what? We might as well do it. Okay, there's a couple things that I want to touch on in Caldera. The first thing is this the manor? Yeah, Gorak Manor. This is an orc manor in Caldera. If you come in here, there's a bunch of orcs. You're like, cool. Hey, orc guys, how's it going? Let's go ahead and just talk to this guy.
Probably nothing.
Oh, okay. Nothing's going on. Welcome to Caldera, Alexis. We're an imperial town, through and through. Obviously so. Can I help you? Obviously. Maybe latest rumors. House Redoran is really steamed up about the Caldera land grab. They say that Caldera is in their territory, and that they should have gotten the charter. Worse yet, they say that Hlalu is skimming the top off of Imperial Fat Cat Company that got the charter. Since it's an Imperial company, Redoran can't even get a house war contract on it. It'll come to violence. You mark my words. All right, maybe I'll need to explain a little bit of this. Morrowind is, you have, we'll say the great houses in there. Now, there's I believe, what, 4 or 5 current ones. But the 3 main great houses are Redoran, Hlalu, and Telvanni. And, you know, you have these houses, that's the Dunmer people. But, you know, the Empire still is occupying. They still, we'll say, own, they're basically still occupying and owning Morrowind. They still govern it. But you still have a little bit of that old government as well, those old houses. So it's what's an interesting political environment. You have a book here in your Wolf Queen, quickly. Book 7. Okay. So you know you have it's a very interesting, we'll say, political climate where you know these different conflicts can happen. So like the Empire went ahead and set up a place. Caldera, you know, to take advantage of, I believe, the ebony in the area. But technically, this region here is governed by House Redoran. So it's like, I guess you could kind of break it up into like provincial or state government versus main government. And I guess this falls under the jurisdiction of one of the houses, but yet the Empire was still going ahead and taking a direct role, something like that. Dude, your house is a mess. Really, you guys... Orcs, I tell you, right? Now, the reason why I wanted to come in here, we might be talking a little bit more to the orcs at a later time, but right now I wanted to bring attention to this guy, the Creeper.
Say your business.
Now, this is actually a scamp enemy type. However, this particular one is named, and he's actually a vendor. I'm creeping. All you can do with him is barter, and he's got a nice pool of gold. He's got a total of 5,000, and holy crap, he sells skooma. Does this respawn? I'm like, oh man, I might have found my skooma dealer. Basically, all of the merchants in Morrowind, they have a set of stock that is static and one that respawns. So you might be able to buy an item from a merchant at one point, but then he won't, it'll never get restocked. But then there might be some items that do restock. So when I saw skooma, I'm like, is this an endless supply of skooma? Because if so, I'm buying me some skooma. Because I don't know why. It's like, it's got a value of 500 and I don't know what the effects are. But hey, it's cool because it's skooma, right? Right? Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of show him off. So if you are having a hard time finding a vendor that has the money to sort of buy all the stuff that you're trying to sell, you can go to the Creeper. There's a couple other vendors that you could go to as well, but the Creeper is sort of the most easily accessible. Now the next place I wanted to stop, we'll spend a little bit more time in Caldera at another time. Right after I just said, that we're gonna sort of take our time through the place. I want to go ahead and stop. I believe is it the Mages Guild? Yes, I believe it's the Mages Guild Tower here. Guild of Mages. Don't mind me, guys.
What do you want?
Don't mind me. I'm just coming in here. I know I said I wouldn't do this in an earlier video.
Let's do business.
How about we don't, but say we did? Cool? All right. I said I wouldn't do this, but you know what? The opportunity is so just blam, and it's so there, and it's so hard to resist. Yeah, we'll say for the time being, we're going to say screw the role-playing, because right up here at the top of the stairs, without anyone looking at it, and very easy to steal, is a Master's Mortar and Pestle, a Master's Calcinator, a Master's Retort, and a Master's Amblick. Like, this is the Master Alchemy set right here. So, if we want to start making potions, all we got to do is boom, 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 and boom. We are all set. There we go. I don't know who that belongs to, so I'm not going to talk to anybody in the guild just yet. I might, like I said, I might sort of just drop this off somewhere and use it when I need it. Because basically, if you're actually, you might be able to talk to people if you've stolen from them. I think as long as you don't try to barter with them and try to sell it back to them, because then they'll be like, thief, that's mine. But I'm just being extra cautious. So there we go. We have our complete Master's Alchemy set, thanks to the Caldera's Guild of Mages. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and start venturing off to Hlaad. And according to the sign, I should be able to. I should be able to get there from here. This road should curve off in that direction. I'm pretty sure that I can go by way of Caldera. Am I remembering wrong? Well, we're on our way this way anyway, so we're gonna keep going. However, for the time being, I am out of time. So, we're gonna have to end things here. Next time, we'll continue on our very roundabout trek to Hlaad. Might pick up a quest here or there. Might, we might go ahead and explore a little bit more. I might run back to Caldera and do some stuff in there. Who knows? But, for now, time's up. So, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.